that how to perform the Facebook ad. Okay. And in the last session, I recommend you free courses from the Blueprint Facebook. Some people were aware about it, and a fundamental digital marketing course from the Google, and advanced course from skillsofgoogle.com. How many of you simply tried or log in for the course or try for one or two sessions? How many people are there? There is 66 attendees. Okay. Okay. I think it open new insights for you. कि Facebook actually is not made for the free. It has some purpose. Free only to get more traffic, get more account. Shuthan, that's great. Hope you realize that Google has a lot offering for us. And that's actually called free. Means something that add in your life. I consider it a bit free, but if you go for the research, they are providing these courses so that you can use their services without any problem. Okay. Shero, good. Only 2 to 3 people try for this. In whole week, what you guys did? First thing I want to let you know, Learnovate putting a lot of effort. They keep coordinating with us. They ask for the topic. They ask for the time. And you guys could attend this session. So 2 to 3 people continuous in touch with the mentor. Okay. Sometime mentor is not available the time you are asking for. So that they manage. Okay. At what time you will be free for the session. And what are your mentor advice? It is not about me. It is for all who belongs to the any department. They put out a lot of effort and you spend an hour here. Anything that you get from here now, try to spend, okay? I know very well. All 80 attendees scroll at least half an hour every day social media. Why don't you try all these things here? It is for all. That's great, Anuj. That's great. And how many of you try for the Facebook blueprint? Those who are tried or Facebook or Google free courses, it will help you a lot and motivate you because world class expert created this course for us. Okay, and we get the better understanding of the digital marketing. If you go for any paid mentor now, they will recommend the same thing. They will recommend you the even ask for complete Google Ad Certificate course, Display Ad Certificate course. Okay, and it is a part of your. It will be part of your task. You know. Thank you, Vinesh. Only some people tried. I am requesting you all. Please do it if you are really interested in the digital marketing. Okay. And in the earlier session, now we are going to start the session. So in the last session, I told you if you go for any the paid mentorship or the paid digital marketing course, they will simply advise you buy a domain host on any platform which you like most, or they will advise you. Most of the people or most of the mentor advise you AWS, Amazon Web Services. But as I experience, it is all about how you understand the insight you get from the ads or the kind of insight you get from the hate, like, and follows. So, social media platform like Facebook and Instagram, they provide you all. So, I first go for the social media marketing because you can get everything without spending too much. And if you really want to spend it, 100 rupees is enough for you. I told you in the earlier session. That's why I go for. That's great, Vinish. Okay. So, I am going to start the session. I am going to share the entire. Okay. PPT is clear to all? Please reply.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You
Yes,
need
it's clear.
not to unmute everyone. Simply you can type yes or no. Okay. Because it is quite hard to read your name and you guys start speaking in the same time. There is a mix of voice. Okay. So it's okay. And we will go for some practical knowledge for it also. Facebook page and ad. Okay. I think everyone is well aware that you get a option as you have a Facebook account. You will get a option page. Okay. As you hit on the page, you will simply land on the how many pages you have created. And if you have created 2 or 3 pages for the learning, and if you are serious about a page, you will get option create, and you can create number of pages. Okay. There is also the limitation, but what is the limitation number? I really don't know. Okay. Uh, because by the time it gets changed, so you can simply hit here and you will create. You will land to the another page. And one thing I want to ask you all: how many of you running a Facebook page? Again, this is the question. Okay. How many of you running a Facebook page? And okay, no issues. If you have experience, and those who have not, okay, too many people. Okay. Oh, Parth, that's great. Okay. So, Parth, monthly, how much you spend on Facebook ad?
Sir, actually, I'm not doing ads. I'm just posting photos and all.
Okay, okay, Parth, no issues. Those who have not, no issues. You will, and I am telling you, you are interested or not, but create a page for the learning. It is important because by the time if you have created any interested, like I think I am a good code writer, so I create a page named counselword.in and I keep posting on it. Doesn't matter you have thousand or million of follower or not, but at least what you have inside, at least you are exposing for yourself, and any data, even 10 people, 2 people, 1 people like, doesn't matter, at least you are getting the insights, and that insight will help you a lot to learn. Okay. So maybe some people who maybe have 1,000 follower likes, it can be some maybe have the million, doesn't matter, but insight will provide free of cost by the social media platform. Okay. So after the page creation, you will land the page setup information. Okay. Here you have to write the what will be the name of the page. Okay. You will get a tick here, and after that, under which category you are. As you will click, there is too many category, and you will select or the type in which category you land, and you describe the you give a description for the page, like marketing intern is a page, and it is all about to intern community for those who are enthusiastic about the social media marketing. Okay. And when you are going to write about the description, always keep in mind, if like marketing intern. Okay. Maybe it is marketing is a very broad term. Okay. In which field marketing? Okay. So they those who are social media marketers. Okay. So this is the community for the social media marketers. This information help your audience to understand the purpose of your Facebook and for what you have created this page. Okay. You will land in the only when you are creating, and you can edit it by the time also. Okay. After setting up these three, this is the most crucial part where you have to work. Okay. In the setup of the page, you need a logo. Okay. And you need a wall. Uh, Logo is crucial part because at least you need to create a graphic through the Canva or many platforms. But the organization like Instagram, do you think that these organization go for the Canva? The organization like Facebook and Instagram, when they go for change in the logo, they use Canva. How many of you think they use Canva? Lavanya, it's not about maybe, okay. There maybe yes or no. Adobe Photoshop, Illustrator can be. No, actually they go for the experts. And we understand or not, but a logo reflect the value and brand value and image of an organization. I don't know you guys are aware or not. Recently, there is a change in the Redmi or the MI logo, and they spent around 3 crore rupees. Wait a while, guys. Wait a minute. Recently, change in the yes, it is the MI logo. There is a change in the MI logo, and they spent around 3 crore rupees and more than 6 months or a year. I'm not sure about the time. Okay, but they, and why they do? Because your logo reflect a lot. It is your identity. Simply we go for, what about Mintra? They haven't paid too much, okay? Because there was a simple change. Logo is the same, but a woman defend that key it is reflecting some adult thing. Okay, I am not going to deep in it. Okay, it was a minor change, not complete logo change. Okay, if you will compare the earlier Mintra logo and current Mintra logo, is a very minor change. Okay, they ask for their experts, and it is a not 1 day job. It is an hour or 2 hour job. Okay, because they have a format for that logo. Only there is a change, not a complete logo change. I don't know you guys are aware or not, but Instagram earlier has its icon like a camera, because that camera reflects the image, and Instagram basically developed for the sharing, liking, and following of the photos. Okay, you guys are aware or not? That's great, Abhishek. Okay, so don't you think, because we are a startup, or we are giving a shape to shape the we are giving a shape of our idea. Okay, so we simply go for the free. Even most of the people don't go for the Canva. They create a logo on the they simply type the name and choose among the available logo. Or sometimes people think that it is quite hard to download the logo, so they take a screenshot and crop it, because we are at initial stage. Don't have enough money to spend like 5,000. If you go for the freelancing now, people ask for the create a logo, and they pay for 5,000, 3,000, 8,000, 10,000. What kind of startup they are? In the initial stage, even 1,000 they pay for the logo. Okay. Yes, there may be many tools. Okay, Nishant. So when you are going for the logo in the initial stage, you can design your own. But as you grow a big company, okay, you will go for the expert, and your logo, like Amazon, that arrow, A A is reflecting to Z, means A to Z product you are giving. If you will ask the strategic level person explain your logo, there is a complete session what actually this logo reflecting, when logo is complete, what you think? That's you simply say that yes, I like this logo, wow, this is fabulous, and pass. No, there is the complete session, and one who create, and one who the company people, one who is in with touch with the developer, they simply communicating what actually logo is communicating. Okay, and this is really a tough task. Like we people are using like council word CW, it's okay. But you think the big company like only like Apple. Why Apple reflect a half or simply a bited apple? Why don't they simply add A? Okay, means when you adopt an icon, it reflects your brand, your value. Okay, and one question to all. If you get an iPhone without Apple logo, how many of you pay 84,000? If I offer a phone which is for, now I'm going to a bit change. If I am providing you a phone, the market cost is 84,000 and there is not a logo, and I'm giving you for rupees 60,000. How many of you will buy? And I really want to know what are the reason. You are getting 24,000 discount. Anyone tell the reason. Don't say be that ki only there is not the logo. It is not about only logo, okay? Brand consciousness. This is your subject. How conscious you are, Abhishek? I am not very conscious about the Gucci, Versace, VL. Anuj, you are paying for the logo. Really? What is bad in Samsung logo? Actually, this iPhone. That logo reflects its value. Okay. It actually defines whole organization. What Apple has created in last 20-30 years. It is not about the logo. The one byte Apple reflect the complete value brand image of that organization. It is clear or not, guys? No, through the logo you never get the security. Same function you are getting, but logo is missing, man. No, though they giving you bill, guarantee, warranty. You are buy it from the Imagine or Unicorn store, okay, or iStore. No issues. You are getting an authentic phone. This is actually about the logo of an organization reflect the value, image, trust, what they have created in last 20-30 years. It is clear or not about the logo. Don't think that a logo is simple a logo. So when you are going to create for the learning, it is okay. We will go for the Canva if we are not ready to pay for the logo, not pay for the logo. So no issues. Take a screenshot, put a image, no issues. Okay. Then after we come to the wall post, I am going to show you the wall post of Council World. It is visible to all. Okay, a strong mind has all time fresh. You cannot simple a square photo here. Okay, so there is a particular dimension. Maybe it is mentioned in the PPT. I am going to tell you. Okay, there is yes. 1 minute. This is the dimension. Okay, 2015 to 780. This is the standard. Okay, this is the standard dimension which I use for the cover page or wall page. It is clear or not, everyone? If you will not go for the standard, you will get a cut here or here. Okay, when you are going for, so you have to spend time. I don't know you when you guys go for it. Okay, I don't know how what amount of time, but when the big companies spend around 2 to 3 days, 1 week, depends upon what's your expectation. And this wall reflect actually communicate what actually you are, or a quotation that is used, or your tagline you can use on the cover page, like marketing inter learn with the togetherness. मतलब साथ साथ ही सीखना चाहते हैं ऐसा, there's no issue with it, and you can create it on the Canva also. So this I would like to say be that ki at least do your research how to create a logo for the startup, how to create a logo for the Facebook. Canva provide all the facilities there. Even you can create carousel there for Instagram. Okay. Then after go for the what is the dimension for the cover page, and always think that at least have a good pixel. If someone download or see, there must not be a break in the pixel. Okay, till here clear or not, everyone? We will move.
Yes, sir.
It is maybe you guys feel nothing special what I am telling, but as the session pass and after 10 to 15 minutes you will realize what actually I want to. This is not about setting up a page. You can whatever I am telling you can get it from the Google also, but what the purpose of creation that page I am going to tell you later, means after 10 to 15 minutes. So don't be impatient that key what is the special in it. I can go for the Google and need not to join this intense session. Okay. After that, I am going to show you one thing here. Wait a minute. This is really important for you. Okay, if you want to go for the basic or the classic Facebook, you can switch for the 24 to 48 hours by clicking here, and this is the new updated feature. You have to create a unique name here. Okay, like I created some name like let me zoom it. Okay, this is the marketing intern. Okay, after creating this you will get the option of add the button. Okay, and this is really important. Actually your journey start here. Okay, let me zoom it. Okay, what kind of means you are a website, you are simply a page, or you are a business, or what is the purpose of creation this page? You will get to edit the page button which will be reflected in your page. You want to give the view the gift cards, like you want to get the scratch card or any kind of gift you want to give your first 100. Okay, to those who have 100 sign up, or the first 100 customer will get the what rupees 100. If you are a hotel or restaurant and you want that people can order from there, you can add this button. If you are doctor, consultant, teacher, or any kind of services you are giving your nearby, or online services depend upon, you can hit the book now. Call now means you are providing services via call, means you are a grocery shop and you want that the people simply call you and send you a WhatsApp or any kind of facilities that you have in your grocery, and they will deliver at your doorstep. Contact us. It can be call, it can be email, or simply it can be a website which will be land on your contact page. Send a message. Okay, email, you will land your default email ID where you can send to the related mail. Okay, after that learn more, you will land the website and you will learn about like you have write a blog and you want that the people land into the particular page. Okay, sign up, like if you want to generate the lead, sign up. Okay, like you are the edtech or you are a coaching center and you want that people simply sign up and you want to their information like mobile number, uh, mobile number, mail ID, their name. Okay, if you have developed an app, there's number of button there, but what is your purpose? So like you have a website and you want that people land a lot, so to contact us or website traffic, you can choose the button, the kind of button you want. Okay, after adding button, let me show you how does it actually look like. This is the page. Okay, eh, this will appear to the admin who has, this will not for you. Okay, this is the insight, and after the insight, okay, this is the button. Okay, I have added the WhatsApp button. Okay, as you will hit and you will land to our Council Word Business WhatsApp number. Okay, you can edit it. Okay, you can edit the button. As you will edit the button, you will get all the options. Okay, after adding this, you will land to with a description. Let me show you. This is the most important feature, okay, that we have to fulfill if you are really serious about your business and page. Okay, if you are really very serious, you will enter the location, you can put it by default or you can add it. Okay, there will be the description, and after that how many people following you. If you have a website like www.counselword.in, You will add there, and if you have a phone number, and this is the suggestion you all, never put your personal number on your page. If you have a secondary number or you have a mobile number which is only for the business, because people search on the internet day in day out. Okay, so it will bother your personal life if you keep growing. If you are like people are not hitting like or people are not serious about page, then it is okay. You can add your number. If you have a simple number, you are not going to buy for this, but it will be. This send message has too many feature. Okay, people will send, and how you have configured your messengers depend on you. So always serious about it and more responsive. Never turn off the notification of your page messages. Okay, email address. If you are a business, okay, always put your professional mail ID. Uh, Guys, do you understand by the personal and professional mail ID? How many of you? Anyone will tell? Yes, it is. It may not clear Ajit, but I will show you in the page. Okay, don't worry, because these are screenshots. This is the question. How many of you know the difference between personal mail ID and professional mail ID? Like if someone is contacting with you, gmail.com you will rely on, or someone contact you like I am running an organization, councilword.in. On which you rely more, info at councilword.in or a councilword at the rate gmail.com? Yes, Chinmay. Company name most, yes. Yes, everyone. Very good. Everyone is well aware about. And if you think about the authentication, even most of the people consider that Gmail means that they are temporary and you can not really believe or rely on them. If Apple send you a message from the apple at the rate gmail.com, how many of you really believe? This is a subject of trust, okay? This is the subject of trust. And if you are getting a mail or a promo mail from the Apple, I am requesting you all, at least go and check their real and authentic mail ID. Sometimes they hire the agency, so it can be. It is not about the offer and all. But if it is about securities and some threat, if they are facing, they will inform through their mail ID. Okay, let me show you. This actually, if all it, I haven't entered the location, okay, because I haven't the LL for the Allahabad, but it doesn't look like me that complete information of her. If it is the half filled, people will rely on. People will believe you or not. If this is means there is a counselor.in, what they are don't know the number of people like they show, but they don't have the mail ID, they don't have the phone number. Mean that you have not configured all the settings. People will believe you or not. It is important or not. Actually, everyone, if you have a complete information, I'm giving you an example of the Amazon added a new product. If there is a no review, I think only least people go for that product. Maybe some have more need than ours, so they can buy on the immediate basis and provide some review. But most of the people avoid if there is no review. It is important when you go to create now. At least try to. I am telling you for the learner, but after this session I will tell you to how to buy the domain and how to host on the AWS. You created the page but not the not make it public. Okay, after that you have to add the mobile number, and the number you have added, it must be active on the WhatsApp, and it must not a personal WhatsApp, it must be a WhatsApp business. Okay, on WhatsApp business you can add your catalogs also. Yes, Ismail, it must be a review helps to buy. So complete information is really important. If someone it is on the internet, everything depend on the information how you provide. Means there is a Apple phone, who is the seller, okay, what is inside the box, if you will never go for it, because you know you want complete information, who is the seller, from where I am getting the product. It is Amazon authentic it is Amazon authentic Amazon proved or not, or for that seller or that product, and what they have inside. Even everyone know that you can get the feature from the Apple website, but you expect that they put all the information, because every iPhone has some additional feature, like some are available 64, some are 128. Complete information give you the satisfaction and put you to take the decision, need to buy or not. Okay, complete information help you a lot. Most of the pages don't get the enough it, because the not the complete information. First thing, if you are e-com, first thing. Another thing, you are not responding. Regular responding means that you are not putting the contact on your page, or you are not responding your orders. Okay, after that, if you have created page, you are posting. Those who have created post, you will get that boost the post. This is the option. As you hit on the boost the page, you will by default land on the ad center. Okay, and how ad work, I am going to show you. How many of you ever came across those who have page ever landed at this page? Those who have page, how many of you have landed on that page for the purpose of ad? Most of the people look like very lethargic. This is weekend, guys. I think everyone has a plan for this after this session, or someone has completed their binge watch and all. It is okay, Abhishek. If you have a knowledge now, if you have a curiosity, at least come to an end. I am not telling spend some money, but at least come to an end. Okay, those who have landed on this page, that's okay, and those who haven't, I am going to tell you. Okay, as you will come to the promote or the boost, you will get the option for the automated ad. I am not going to tell you how automated ad works. It depends upon when you have the enough data for your page, and how you have created your page, and what kind of audience have interacted with your page. If they don't have the enough data, they will go for the generalization and kind of description you given for your page. Boost existing customer, we will come on the later. You will get these options. Get the more messages. Means if you are kind of services, like you are selling something, and some people want to communicate what kind of happiness they are happy or not. uh, like I don't know, you guys ever came across those who print the customized back cover for the mobile. Okay, on their website they have the chat plugins. From that chat plugins you can connect with them. Means you have a problem, the picture is not clear, the case is broken and all. How many of you came across? I don't know, it is very rare, because some people go for this. Those who have ever print the customized back cover, because they are the small businesses. Okay, you can smile. Yes, you can, why not, you can add carousels for the Instagram. Those who have not, startup small startups, what they actually do, they don't have a different team to resolve the problem. So like you order a customized page, with means it is your anniversary, means your girlfriend expecting that you have a back cover in your phone. to flaunt your love and all. You simply ordered, but you feel like that I have customized with the HD photo, but the cover is not as per your expectation. How you will communicate? Very small messages direct communicate with the phone call. As they grow means up to the 100 customers in the day, it's okay, but as it go to the 1,000, they will move for the Facebook Messenger and they will resolve your problem through the chats. If they will grow more, they will go for the artificial intelligence chatbots. Okay, they will communicate through the mail ID like Google used to do. Okay, it is clear. And if you want that people land to your WhatsApp business, so you can add this number and people will communicate directly through. If you want to get the more traffic on your website through your Facebook campaign, you can customize it. If you want to get the more lead, in the earlier session I told you, you guys are aware about the lead. You all guys are clear about the lead. What is lead? And I think all 87 people are the part of lead. If you are scrolling internet, if you are the student, you guys have understanding of lead or not? I explain or not? In the last session I told everyone what is the lead. Those who need to know about lead can type no. And do it fast, yeah. This is the weekend, you have nothing to do, and most of the people at home, those who are not working. Yes, lead generation Lavanya. I want to, Shri Krishna, it is about you are a student and you go to the Byju's for the content. You want to write a note or the assignment. Simply a pop-up will blink where you will type your name, where you will type your mobile number and mail ID, and simply you can download. It is most common like slide share. If you land there, they will ask that simply sign up, sign in or sign up, and after that provide some information about you, and they will provide that PPT. You think that key you get it free, but it is not free. Okay, after getting your mobile number, mail ID, they simply know about that you are doing something to with your PPT, so they start sending you mail, messages, pop-ups. Okay, yes, Shruti. Lead is all about to generate revenue, sales. Okay, and one thing always keep in mind, I don't know how much you care about your data, but next crude oil is data. In next 5 to 10 years, okay, and I don't know you guys are aware or not. In the big market, okay, people sell their data. You guys are aware or not? In the huge amount they sell their data, okay. Okay, why data breaching is appear? What is the purpose? Why anyone is interested in your mobile number? Anyone, tell me. Why I pay 1 crore rupees for the 1 crore lead information? Why I pay? What is important in your name and mobile number? Why an organization pay a huge amount for your mobile number and mail ID? What is especially in your mobile number and mail ID? Anyone will explain, please. Direct communication. Okay. No, you can. Anyone cannot access your location until or unless mobile is hacked. Your permission is granted. One-to-one marketing. Understand data is most valuable things to collect, and it takes time. It's a long process. Like you are at tech and you want to target 10,000 people in a day. Simply you will try so hard. Means for the 10,000 people, maybe you put a lot of effort and expend a lot of money to for the data of those people. So what will you do? You try to tie up some company which have the existing data and you will provide them. You will pay the money. I really wanted the I really wanted to target those who are studying a 10 and 12th class. at the age between 14 to 16 years. Okay, means where you are going to spend 10 to 15 days to collect the lead data or the lead generation. Okay, simply you start targeting those people. Personalized message, no one interested to message you until or unless you are able to generate revenue. If you are not going to, no communication, like I am a graduate, why you are, and I have no kid, why you will send a message to make me happy? It is all about, okay, if mean that they target on the basic of some hopes, like if you are age between 14 to 16 means you are a student. Okay, Wasim, will you tell about the STP, segregation, targeting and positioning you are talking about? Segregation, targeting and positioning. Wasim.
Yes, sir.
Wasim, this is a subject of the marketing, no doubt. But it is when you are the product or the services for the different place. When you go for the segregation, means that what is your strategy for the different demographic, for the different customers when you have the number of products. Targeting means that those whom you are going to target. Okay, targeting may be the part of it. And positioning means yes, it can be. But I am talking about a startup and I am talking about the lead generation. What are their purpose? Because why they are paying huge amount? They are paying the huge amount because they don't want to spend a lot of money and time, because at the admission time in between to July to means March, April, May, 2 to 3 months, if a person will buy a complete course and after that they start buying for the math or chemistry. Okay, you guys get a lot of messages. Those who have logged in the Byju's in between March to July, you will get the huge amount of messages. And after that, they start customized because you have taken the admission in your institute and you realize that, and after that you go for the customized course. Like I am going to sign up for math, chemistry, physics. It is not very true. Exception can be, maybe in December someone go for the whole course. It may be or not. So always keep in mind, in the internet nothing is free and your data is somewhere collected in the database. It is for the use. Okay. It is clear or not the purpose of lead and why your data? Do you think that? But every organization putting a lot of effort to get the data. Even people, even Google keep an eye on you, what you are doing day in, day out. Even depend on your search. If simply you type STP once in your Google, they will keep showing the data related to the STP. Okay, if you in a day 2 or 3 times you type the sarkariresult.com, they simply find that you are interested in the government job, so they will start showing you the bank job, PSU, PSB. You guys are aware or not with it? If you have searched anything in a like any keyword, they start showing you the related feeds. Why Google is putting a lot of effort? You are not special, I am not special. Yes, because your cookies, you have agreement of the cookies. They are keep an eye on your activity. In the internet, everything is related with your permission. No one ever go for the, if I am talking to all 86. If you will simply read their policies, simply you will never say yes to the policy and agreement. In 86, in your whole life, how many of you read whole policy and agreement before signing up or signing in? How many of you? I think it is very rare. I am talking all and I am expecting answer from all. Yes or not? How many of you have ever read the policy and agreement? This is not about half. Half will, like, you will get bored in the initial stage what they are. Ye, wo means very introductory. but the deep message and the real agreement that you sign, it is in the mid. What means sometime, Rani? Sometime means which is visible in the front of, in the snippet. Like agreement, you are going to agreement, you will read. How many of you using the Redmi phone? Redmi, Realme. How many of you? You guys are aware or not, but there is an option which you have by default. Yes, they keep an eye on your message, they keep an eye on your gallery. You have given them a permission to track your activity. You guys are aware or not? And all phone had that feature until or unless government has or some IT issues, they had, you can turn it off, but earlier you don't have option to turn it off. By default on. How many of you have off that? And I know everyone, okay, all 84, what you guys have in your message chat box and what you have in your gallery and videos, everyone. Sometime it is personal. I am not sure with that everyone just put movies in the mobile. Some personal data and some sensitive data can be or not, and someone is watching for the sake of simply you have yes without reading the agreement. So do some research. When you buy a phone, na, which option we have to turn on and which option we have to turn on. Okay, on the for the sake of analytics, for showing your well-being, how they are getting data, how much time you are spending on Facebook. Digital well-being, a new feature added, na. Actually, they are tracking your activity, how much time you are spending on Instagram, Facebook. As per your activity, they start showing you the ads and targeting. Nothing unethical, Ismail. You are agree on that agreement, okay? Gulshan, IoT, Internet of Things is a different kind of thing, okay? Internet of Things, anything that operated through the internet. Like you have a fridge, you want to switch it off through your iPhone, you can turn it off from your office. Internet of Things. This is not my subject, Raghu. Okay? And please do some research. You will came across, and more experts are there on the YouTube. They will tell you if you are having an iPhone, the analytics should be, ads should be, and app should track your data or not. If you are in the Realme, just go for that. Which option you have to turn it off and which you have to turn it off. Okay. We are addicted of being like this is free, this is free, this is free. Who care about what policy is telling? Even policy see your messages, what you are chatting, what you are writing, what kind of message landed in your inbox. Okay, so sorry, it become long, but we come to the topic. Okay, from we distracted a bit from lead to that. You can boost post from the direct and boost the Instagram. These options will be available. If you are new page, which option you will go for? This is a question to you all. If you have created a page today and you want to add, which option you will go for? What will be your goal? Everyone, there is a 8 option. If you have created a page today and you want to promote this page, which option for you will go? Yes, Nikita. Okay. Boost page. Boost page. Huh? Yes, it can be. As you go, as you click to the boost page now, you will land on the same things you will get. Okay. Yes, promote. If you have created a website today, if you and you want the most traffic because you are quite not good in the search engine marketing. Okay, you are not going good in a Google ads. What will you do? If you are, if you have created a website today and it is active to get the traffic, which option you will go for? For the website, get more website. Okay, if you are a new startup and you want that the services you are giving, you can communicate through the WhatsApp. You will go for this option, but you must have your active WhatsApp business and add some catalog in your WhatsApp business. Okay. If you have created a post and you think it is communicating something, and if you are expecting it will help to grow, it will help to grow the page traffic and get help to get the more followers, you will go for the boost. Okay. If you are locally nearby, you will go for, and which area you want to target, you can enter the pin or you can pin drop from the location. It is clear or not, everyone? This all 8 option is clear or not? Yes, Abhishek, depend on the need, but something is very clear. Like you are creating page, you will promote your page. Okay. I am going to show you this also. How does it work and look like? This is I think all these options visible to you all. This is my page. All those 8 options is visible here or not? Everyone. What you want to. If you want to get more leads, you will click here and you will create a form here. Later you will come here. You can change this description after clicking this. Okay. And you will, this, your ad will look like it. This. Okay. Means I need to edit this page because some word is has been shifted this side, which is not reflecting good thing. Okay. If you want to get the WhatsApp message, it is look like it. You will get a button there. Wait a while, there is a network issue. I'm sorry. Okay, there is a WhatsApp button where you will click and land to your the WhatsApp. Okay, if you want to get more calls, you can add. You will get, and you will get a preview right side. Okay, get a call directly. You will touch, and they will land to the dial pad. Okay, and one thing always very clear about: don't simply rush. Okay, as you click and go for one-to-one option. Okay, you want to use post or you want to edit it, you can edit. There is a edit option. Okay, you can edit this page because it's a bit shifted, which is not sounding good. So you can crop this image or you can by cropping you can add it. If you really want this image here, so you need to crop it from here, shift it a bit, then promote it. Okay, if you spend around 1545 rupees, you can, this is the expected or estimated data, you can 2900. Wait a minute guys, there is a call. Wait. Okay, I am requesting you all, those who have created, go for every option. Okay, here is a media which you can 1 to 5. Okay, media 1 to 5. If you want that, you can add 5 pictures to promote your page. Okay, then after you will come to here, call, council word, what will be the headline? Wait a minute, this call is on. Sorry guys. Okay, this is the number, which button you want to choose. You have chosen from there. Okay, then you will come this category. There is the special ad category. I am requesting you all need not to turn it on. Okay, this is a subject of the social right or something that is sensitive related to the political, means it isn't. You have to sign in. You have to write you have to sign a policy that have the Facebook design. You have to choose the audience. How you will choose the audience? Everyone. I have selected 18 to 65. Why? How you will know with that whom I have to target? If it is up to, how you will know that whom I have to choose? Target audience, no issues. How you will know your target audience? Who is your target audience? How, Mayur, when you have the enough insight when you are working, means that you have created page today. Yes, Nikita, based on the product and services for whom, like you are, like you are a designer of attire of the kids. So you will target kids? No, you will target their parents. And parents of a newborn baby can be from age to 25 to the 40 or 45. A newborn baby attire born by this, or you will target a person who is the age of 60. It can be he go for that, but maybe it is rare. Anuj, we can research, no issues. Okay, but when you are the big organization, you can spend a lot. But when you are a startup now, for whom you are creating your product, like if you are a book publisher for the LLB, will you target the people age between 10 to 15? You will never. Okay, you just assume that those who are the graduate of the LLB simply age between can be LLB age between 17 to 20. Yes. Okay. No. How those who say the insight, I am coming to the insight. Okay. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, guys. Wait a minute, guys. I will take 10 more minutes, 10 to 15 more minutes. As you land to your insight, you will get such data. Okay. This is the you will get such data and you can change by date. Okay, you want 7 days, you can change it. For last 28 days, the data will get changed completely. Okay, I have boosted and what kind of reach I get, what kind of engagement I get from there. This is in between from, and this is the data of competitor, those whom I have choose. Like I work like a counselor, they have 10.3 million, they have 2.7 million, I have 362. Okay, from the last week 100%. Post this week 0 and I post 5. Engagement this week 1.8 million, 8.3 million, and I have 15 engagement. Okay, this is the suggestion who can be my competitor. Okay, you can add it. Okay, you can add pages whom you think they are your competitor. Okay, as you will come to the see all insight. As you will come to the audience. Okay, now very carefully, everyone, I'm telling you, through the small effort because I am a startup or recently I created a page. This is the data of the Facebook. This is the data of the Instagram. I came across one thing. This reflects men and this reflects women. Only 14% women liked my page or engaged with my page. So need not to spend a lot money on the targeting the women. So I will go for the men. And one thing very clear, the more engagement between the 25 to 34. Okay, men 42.6% are male from the age between 25 to 34, and the male 19%, almost 20%. So I can go for from the 18 to 44. It is clear or not? If I am going to do any ad in Facebook, then what will we target through this data? We will target from the 18 to 44. Why do I spend on them? Okay, It is clear how you will use your insight, who will be your target audience. This is only for the Facebook. We will come later on the Instagram. I have to act. What kind of policy? This is your website, okay? And write, you will write an agreement with your whatever you are going to publish. Completely, you are responsible for that. If it is related to political data, okay, you have to shine it. Okay, now I am means as I come to the Instagram, okay, it is almost one fourth, means almost 25% women. So I will spend 25% of my amount. Like I am going to spend 100 rupees, so 25% means 25 rupees we will spend on targeting the women's, and those women who are actively from age 18 to 25. Okay, I'm not going to ever, because they are least active. Why do I spend on targeting them, those who are not active or liking my page? So we will target women from age between 18 to 25 Instagram, in on Instagram. Okay, then after we will come, if we are targeting whole India, no issues. But if I think we are limited to Allahabad or in the central India, so we will first spend more amount on Allahabad. 25% means that depends upon your budget. Okay, in the case of Facebook, then after I'm getting data, getting traffic or follow from the Delhi, Mumbai, and the Kunda, Lucknow. On the basis of this, you will target. Okay, you will target, and you will use these insights. And if it is about the country, I am getting 97.8% traffic on the Facebook from the India, and in the top countries in the wait a minute, in India 49.54%. It is clear or not? It is clear or not? Now it become interesting or not? As we started this presentation, you guys feel like what the hell is going on? But as you enter in the Google ad creation and use of the insight, it is become interesting or not? Please type interesting or type I. Means simply understand. As you start analyzing your data, you become curious. Only I get 10 likes, I only get 10 hits. What will I do? And one thing, only for the first ad, you have to spend around 100 rupees with the tax. If you will simply type 80 rupees, they will calculate some tax and it will amount 100 rupees. So I am requesting all, spending 100 rupees is not big deal in this era. Everyone spend like in the cigarette, gutka, nasta, pani, in those, yari. To mean that too many things that are unnecessary expenses. If you will cut for a week, you can simply do a Facebook ad. You can do or not. Spending rupees 100 is easy for all. Okay, I think so. Maybe it can be hard for someone. Wait a minute. Okay, so you will choose as you will come here. Okay, you can edit it. Okay, I will go for, I want to all or men. I will target to the men age between 20 to 44. Now it is easy or not? I want to target all India and plus 25 kilometer nearby. Okay, so it can be entered under the territory. I am able to target with this potential. I don't know if I die Chakrajar, whatever 2.5 something. I will save this audience. Okay, after saving with this budget, okay, I will get 3,000 to 8,000 people reach, and we will expect it to get the link clicked 94 to 271 with this budget. But we can simply change. If I want to add for a day, I want to add for a day. Okay, and I want to spend a amount. I'm telling you, wait a minute. I want to spend only 80 rupees. Okay, it comes to 94 rupees. Okay, and simply you can. I am not going for no pixel, because if you want, okay, Facebook track your engagement on your website. You a code you have to paste on your website. Okay, where you want to place your ad. You want your ad Instagram, Facebook Messenger. But if you don't want to appear on the Messenger, simply untick. If you don't want to appear it in Instagram, untick. Okay, you have no pixel. You have to add money through the UPI and hit the promotion. Okay, it is clear or not? How many of you eagerly planning I will go visit and do a ad for the page? How many of you have the curiosity in the mind? Very honest here, okay? I'm not that mentor who will come at your house and say your parents that he's not spending 100 rupees. I told him. I am simply asking you. You may say yes or no. Okay, depend on you. And at the end of the session, it is about to complete. Okay, I am going to complete this PPT. This is completed here. Means almost part. This part I completed. This will tell how. Wait a minute. This part is maybe not. This will show that what kind of engagement this page boosted, 66 people reaches and 12 likes. Okay, wait a minute. The page boost. This is the result. These are the results. And how I think everyone is well aware that there is a feature. If you post on the Facebook, it will be automatically land in the Instagram. If you post on the Instagram, it will automatically land on the Facebook. This is the by default. Instead of using, we can use Facebook Ads Manager. This everything is happening through the Facebook Manager. Okay, Ad Manager. This is the Ad Center. Ad Center is the subject of the Ad Manager. Okay, there is a studio also to create the ad. Wait a minute. This is look like where you will send I have spent nothing, I have spent nothing. I spent 231 rupees where I get 91 page like and 462 reach. Okay, this is the performance of your spend. Okay, you will get the data. I spent 46.4 rupees, I get 51 reach and the 5 page likes. Okay, this is the best performance of this post engagement. I spend rupees 7.57, I get 70 post engagement and 342 reach. And after that, I spend 84 rupees, I get 42 link click and 3641. Okay, reach. Okay, these data will put you to keep your effort. If you are really love to analyze the data or you are quite love to see the insight, it will make you more curious. And actually, it is a result of your effort. Means what kind of changes you will bring to get the more results from the least amount. It is clear or not? A/B testing is nothing but the comparison between the two ads group. Means that in an ad you created two ads, okay, and they will tell you the performance about both the ads, which is performing best in which way. Mayur, in an ad, as you will, there is a you can create group ad grouping, okay. Under a ad you can create 2, 3, 4 ads, okay. You can simply at least you need to create two ads, ad groups, okay. If you want that, we will tell you later. But I haven't created a two ad group, so be that. I cannot show you. If you want that, I will show you in the next session. Okay. I showed you this, and after that, yes, on the same time, okay, you can manage your data from the. There is an app, okay, that's called the Business Suite. You can download on your phone, and there is an option. Wait a minute. This is called the Business Suite, okay, and this is the inbox. This is the inbox. Guys, can you give me the 2 minutes, please? Guys, one very interesting feature that provide business too, and one thing that is means you can see all your means if you want to see all your message at a place you will get and you can reply from here. If you want to see the messenger messages, Instagram direct message, Facebook comment and Instagram, and you can also, okay, one thing I'm let me show you. This is the response that you are getting. This will be automated and you can edit it. Okay, you can edit it from there. If you want that they reply like I have set it, thanks for the message and we are trying to be responsive as possible. We will get back to you. If there is an urgency, you can ping on the WhatsApp. You can configure the message also. Okay. So all the messages are available. You can manage from the single page. You need not to bother about. If you have a chat plugins is if you have added messenger plugin on your website, what kind of messages and response you are getting, simply you will plug, there is not. They will show there is no. This is the my domain, but I have not posted till now. Okay, I haven't. I have to publish it. Okay, so it is clear or not? Means this is the beauty, and I am requesting you all as you create the page. Okay, as you create the page, simply go for it. Wait a minute. This is the automated response, and this method you can change. This is the automated response will visible here, and you can edit it. Okay, you can edit the message from here. What the message you have typed. Okay, time is running. I will not take more time for you guys. There is 2 more slides, and after that you can merge. There is an option in the page settings where Facebook and Instagram. As you will click on the Instagram, you can connect it with your Facebook, but must be the same. Okay, like it is the on the Instagram, it is the council button. It must be the council button. Okay, if you are for the Instagram. If Google, like very similar to the Google Analytics, if you want to track the activities, okay, you will simply add the pictures of the Facebook and kind of activity you will track in the Google Analytics. I haven't worked on it till now. Okay. For the project I have, but I don't have access right now. Okay. You will get that. So this session is going to end here, and wait a minute. No one will be leave the session. There is some work from my side. Okay. Wait a minute. Requesting you all, please fill this feedback form. After filling this form, please write them. And I want all 74 response.